Haaland, City, and even Brighton, 10 brands that are in danger in the Premier League. ESPN selected impact brands that hope to be rewritten in the season that begins this weekend. There is very little left for the ball to roll again in the Premier League. This Friday, the 2023-24 season will begin with a match between Burnley and Manchester City. It will be the start of the year that may even be marked by breaking historical records that have been intact for a long time in the Premier League memorial. Among so many options, ESPN selected 10 impact brands that hope to be rewritten in the season that begins this weekend. Some simple, others very complicated. There are 5 individual, related to the players, and 5 collective, related to the teams. It is worth remembering that a mark close to breaking will remain intact. David De Gea said goodbye to Manchester United with 147 clean sheets, games without conceding goals, 55 less than Peter Cech, former Chelsea and Arsenal. The former number 1 of the Red Devils would not be able to overcome his rival now, but he would have a chance to get close to him and seek leadership in the coming years. Next, we share the brands that could be broken in the Premier League next season. Most games now in Brighton. After leaving Liverpool, James Milner is 3rd in the rankings for all-time appearances with 619 appearances. The second position is a reality. Ryan Giggs, Manchester United idol, has only 13 more appearances, and the veteran can catch up in the first half of the season. The outright record will require more consistency from Milner. Gareth Barry has 652 appearances, 33 more than his former City colleague, who will need to stay on the pitch for most of the season to break the record. More victories. Milner can still get close to another mark, the player with the most wins. At 320, the midfielder needs 2 more to surpass Paul Scholes, another United legend. The absolute record is still far from being broken. The starter is Giggs, who has won 407 total games, followed by Frank Lampard with 349. More assists. This is a matter of Kevin De Bruyne, the Manchester City star who dreams of becoming the player with the most assists in English Premier League history. The Belgian has 102 passes for goals, enough to be 4th in the ranking. He has everything to move up 2 more positions and leave Wayne Rooney, 103, and Cesc Fabregas, 111, behind. The fight for the top will require more time. Giggs is the all-time leader with 162 assists, which requires City's number 17 to record another 61 passes. Is it possible? Most assists in a year. De Bruyne finished last season with 16 assists, which wasn't even his best performance. In 2019-20, the star closed with 20, exactly like Thierry Henry in 2002-3 with Arsenal. That is to say, after helping Erling Haaland break the record for the most goals in a single campaign in his debut at City, De Bruyne aims for 21 assists to lead, alone this mark. Most assists in a year. Hat tricks in a season. Speaking of Haaland, the Norwegian striker has more marks to aim for now that he managed to be the top scorer in a single season. In the 36-goal campaign last season, the City number 9 scored 4 hat tricks against Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Manchester United, and Wolverhampton. He lacked a game to reach Alan Shearer, who in 1995-96 achieved 5 hat tricks and is the only one in history to do so. Quite a challenge for Pep Guardiola's scoring machine.
I could set you free.